Good morning, children. Now this is ninth class social studies. In this ninth class social studies, we already completed 4 lessons. Now this is the fifth lesson. In the fifth lesson also, we completed what kinds of forests are there in the world. I said evergreen forest, deciduous forest, thorny bushes, taiga region, tundra region, deserts. Okay, so I said the steppes, next savannas, that means tropical grasslands, etc. Now here in this biosphere, the remaining lesson, once again look at the students. Human being is utilizing the environment. Environment means in that in the world we are utilizing grass, plants, animals, creatures. Okay, that means creepers, birds, etc. We are constructing buildings. Okay, we are killing the animals for the sake of eating the flesh, and we are taking the milk from the animals. We are keep away some animals too. What animals are? Wild animals. That means cruel animals. We know lion, leopard, cheetah, hyena, fox, wolf. So these are very dangerous animals. So that's why they are moving only in desert places. So the human being are domesticating what are the gentle animals. So he observed and domesticating some kinds of animals. What are that animals? Buffalo, sheep, goat, okay, oxen, okay, so donkey, horse, etc. Okay, children. Now we are extracting oil also from the ground. That means underground. What is that oil? Petroleum. So with that petroleum, we invented many missions. So we set up many industries. In the industries, we are producing many goods. But at the same time, we are releasing the effluents which is released by the industries, simply dumping in the river waters. So when we are dumping these all garbage which is coming from houses, which is coming from industries, etc., the river water contaminating means polluting. So what will happen? In the river water many kinds of fishes are living. So these contaminating water is affecting to the fish fall. So when we catch the fish and when we eat the fish, it is affecting again to the human being. Are you understood, children? Okay, now listen. Actually the population is increasing year by year. Almost all countries in the world. For example, I wrote here, listen, just 10,000 BC we started cultivation. Cultivation means we are starting producing the food grains from the lands. We cut off all trees and we are ploughing. With that ploughing we are sowing some seeds. Okay, that means from hunter gatherers times to sedentary life started. That means the human being community wisely they are living in a certain place where the water sources are near to the human being. So that is why even ancient period onwards, if you carefully observe, the main cities are flourished at the river banks. For example, Vijayawada, it is at the river bank of Krishna. London, okay, Egypt, Cairo, okay. So many cities are there. Are you understood? For example, Indus civilization in our country, China civilization in China, Mesopotamia civilization in Iran. Okay, Persia civilization, Mesopotamia civilization in Iraq, Persia civilization in Iran, etc. Now listen, after 10,000 BC we started cultivation. Okay, that means we are producing food grains. When we are producing food grains, sedentary life, nomadic life stopped and sedentary life started. So here the population on that time just 40 lakhs, the world population just 40 lakhs only. Okay, but what happened? 1750 we reached 50 crores, the world population. How much crores? 50 crores. Once you imagine how many people increased or how much increase, look at here. Next one, 1800, what was the population of our world? So here 100, we reached 100 crores of population. Next 1950, what was the population? 250 crores. Next to 2010, we reached 700 crores of population. Once you imagine children, 700 crores means 10,000 BC, how much is the population of total world? Just 40 lakhs. Are understood? At the time of independence, our country population just 40 crores. But at present, what is the population of our country? 130 crores. Where is 40 crores? Where is 130 crores? Once you imagine how we are increasing in population wisely, almost all countries. We know China got first place population wisely. After China, our India got second place. After India, that means the third place occupied by Russia. That means in every country the population is increasing. When the population is increasing, we need requirements. So how can we fulfill these requirements? We must produce the goods. We must cultivate the land and we must produce the food grains. As well as we must produce the consumer goods from the industries. So that means industries has to work. That is compulsory. Without working the industry, we cannot produce the goods of the consumers. So if you run the industry, what will happen? Pollute. The environment is polluting every day, every year, every month. So pollution is there. So that is why many dangerous gases are polluting the environment. For example, carbon dioxide, methane, they are very dangerous. So the carbon dioxide is releasing by the vehicles, cars, bikes, buses. Okay, children. So we are using lakhs of or crores of bikes and cars, buses, etc. That means we are releasing carbon dioxide abundantly into the space. So that's why even the temperature also increasing. That means it leads to the global warming. Are you understood, children? It leads to the global warming. So due to global warming, heavy rains are occurring. In some areas, drought are occurring. That means no rainfall is recording in some areas. In some areas, heavy rainfalls are recording. We are experiencing floods. Due to the floods, crops are damaging, buildings are damaging, even people also drowning. So that conditions are occurring. Children, listen here. 2100. It is estimating by the scientists. By 2100, our world population will reach 1,000 crores. How many? 1,000 crores. So for these 1,000 crores people, every day we need food, every day we need clothes, shelter, okay, consumer goods, etc. So how can we fulfill these all consumer goods? We need to produce these all goods, food grains in the fields. So that is why we are using pesticides, chemicals for more yield. While we are using these chemicals and fertilizers, what will happen to the soil? even soil also polluting, even water also polluting or contaminating the water, even the atmosphere gases also polluting. So that is happening, children. Okay, children. Now listen. Forest. For example, we are cutting many forest area. While we are cutting the forest area, the ecological balance system is disturbing. So we need the ecological balance system. But what happened here? For the sake of human being, okay, to fulfill the needs of the human being, we are cutting dangerously the forest areas. So in that forest area, many wild animals also living, but wild animals are disturbing due to the human activities. Some wild animals and some creatures of the forest area, they are going to extinct. Are you understood, children? So that is happening. Next one, fuel. We are burning the fuel abundantly. We are extracting the oil, petroleum, kerosene, petrol, diesel, okay, etc. So in this way, what will happen? Some resources are going to extinct. We can, okay, children. So that is also happening. Here, 13 to 15 tons every day we are releasing into the Kolleru Lake. What is the garbage which is coming from industries and houses, etc. Once you imagine 13 to 15 tons means it's a huge wastage. Are you understood? Next one, even we are using nowadays cell phones. Actually, cell phone is very useful gadget to the human being. We are communicating with each other who are the far area people. Okay, no problem. This is only one side benefit, but another side it leads to very loss or danger even to the human being also. It is very radiate active. Okay, radiation. What is that? Radiation. So this radiation is impact over the minds of the children. Okay, children. Next one here, honeybees. So honeybees are so disturbing. Are you understood? So honeybees are helping to ripen the fruits and flowers, etc. Are you understood? So now listen. In this lesson, due to the human being activities, the total environment, the total world is disturbing. That is happening. Okay, due to the heavy population. So that is why we need to control the population. We need to reduce the pollution. We need to take care of the nature. Okay, we must utilize the nature properly, even the forest area. Are you understood? So this is your lesson. Students, now I want to show you some pictures. What are the forest area in this lesson? Next one, children, here you come to the page number 57. Here, Kyoto Protocol. A conference was held in the city of Kyoto in Japan under United Nations Organization in December 1997 to protect Mother Earth from global warming. I said increasing temperature is called global warming. The countries that attended realized the effect of greenhouse gases and signed a declaration called Kyoto Protocol. The main aim of this is to bring down the release of greenhouse gases to less than 5.2%. According to this declaration, this aim should be achieved between 2008 to 2012. Okay, children, why they held this meeting? To reduce the greenhouses, to reduce the global warming, okay, temperature. Okay, children, so that is so we recognized about what is the danger of global warming. So we need to reduce the temperature in the world. How can we reduce this one? We will take some precautions. Okay, everyone. Okay, children, now this is the lesson. Thank you.